Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you guys. I hope you're all having a good day. It is stiflingly warm here. I mean, it's kind of a surprise to me as well, it being Scotland and all. Ah, man, right, press the Minecraft button. You know what we're doing today. Don't worry, this is not a haircut. I say don't worry, I am going to get my haircut, like today or tomorrow. It will all be gone. But by the time I come back from holiday, it'll be back to a degree, just not back at full force. But today it's all slicked down because it's still slightly wet. Tell you what, in this heat, it's gonna just like... Anyway, let's press the buttons. I need to do some stuff and things. So, need to get that started. Yeah, there we go. Hello! I'm looking as handsome as ever. Going incognito to Sweden. I don't want to be recognised. I want to see what happens when I do this. Apparently those two work and the other ones don't. I don't get this at all. Like, I'm pretty sure that this should be flappy uppy downing. But I see no flappy uppy downing. Personally, I blame the golem. I don't get what this is about. There's some kind of weird redstone thing going on. Like, when I stand on there, that should flappy uppy down, but it doesn't. See, that one is flappy uppy downing, but nobody's dying. Because apparently that trapdoor is put on the wrong way, but I know it wasn't. I don't understand it. I think there's a thing where trapdoors automatically reorientate themselves. I don't get it. I do not understand it. Because I know that I fixed this like 10 times. If I do that, it should flappy uppy down in the right way. None of this nonsense. I'm going to go break that line. I don't understand it. Is this like a known thing? Just unknown to me? Like, the tripwire is no longer updating because there's a golem stood in it. Oh, this is very upsetting. Very upsetting. Some of the trapdoors were orientated wrong, but still worked fine in the world download. But this is the thing, I know. This is like the version which I used to do the world download for. And I know that I've reorientated these like several times. And that's why in the world download I put a little sign saying you might need to turn the trapdoors the right way. Because they're just doing weird things, I don't get it. Like that one, that's completely wrong. And I know for a fact that I faced them all south. I know for an outright fact that I faced them all south. I don't get this. I genuinely don't. Right. Give me... No, give Groove a trident. Excellent. 5. Enchants. S. Impaling. 5. Like, that one works now. It does get kind of frustrating when I know that I've done this like several times over. Like, why on earth have the trapdoors changed their orientation? It's not on relog, it's when I copy the world. very effective. How is everyone today anyway? I'll stop moaning eventually. Oh, it doesn't like it looks like Groovercat has not announced the stream. It's kind of weird. So nobody in the Discord knows that we're going. Huh? Okay, Groovercat. Let's go and find the Saturday Squirrel stream and copy it. There we go. Don't mind me. Well, it's showing the wrong... I don't understand this. Honestly, YouTube streaming is so weird. Right. They're all working. They're probably all working. That one's working, and that one's working. This is exactly the same as the world download version. What I wanted to do today was I wanted to see... of course, Discord said new video out. Yeah, well, I posted in the Discord because apparently it just wasn't going to do it itself. It's kind of weird. Right, so the one thing that I wanted to try and achieve here was actually a different way to drop the villagers in and how to populate these villages. So I had this sort of shower idea that I could probably... There's going to be ways to add villagers to the village. I know I'm not explaining myself very well. You know what I'm like when it comes to this iron farm stuff. Right. Bed. There. I'm also very tired today, which is kind of weird. Right. 2 villagers. That's fine. 1. 2, 3. Hey Darshan, how you doing? 4, 5, 6, 7. That's good. 8. Oh, there's 2 in there. Okay. So that's kind of okay. Just a minute. How are you? Hey, Woden. How you doing? Welcome on back in, Woden. Member for 4 months. Almost a year. On your way towards a year there, Woden. Very impressive. I'm kind of curious. How you doing, D? It's going to be a quiet one today. Hope everyone's good. I'm certainly good. Just a little bit tired, but that's fine. I'll do it this way. / step block. Stained glass. There we go. Right. Looking sharp because my hair's wet. I'm going to cut it all off later. Either today or tomorrow. And then it's got 3 weeks to get sorted out. It'll look a lot better then, probably. It's getting to the length where it's just too annoying to exist with. So he's got to go. When you make raid farm. When I make a raid farm, sure, yes. One day. Prince Kumar, I will one day. Today's not that day though. Not great to be honest, but I've been ill for nearly a year, so that's kind of normal. Oof. Well, I hope a year is a very long time. That doesn't sound like it's going away anytime soon. Sounds bad, in my opinion. Dr. Groover says it sounds bad. I would make an awful doctor. I hope it's something which you can actually get along with, the most difficult part of any long-term illness. You're gonna have good days and bad days. Very easy to say that though. Right, let's break all of these up. This should stop the golem spawning. I'd be sad to see the groove main go, but short hair in the summer is often a good plan. I've had my hair every single length because hair is more of an inconvenience to me than anything. So, yeah. I don't want to cut it and I don't want it to grow long either. I just kind of want it to go in stasis and stay a certain length. But it never does. There's like a critical stage at which if I could grow it past that, I would have long hair and I'd be totally fine and happy and it would be lovely. In a way. But I've never got past that point. How would you get past that point? What do these emotes mean, Darshan? The one thing that I do want to test today is I want to test the Trident Killer setup for killing raid captains. I just had this idea about how to do it, which might be quite cool. So I want to test that and see. That's something we will do today. Going for a lurk. Okay, understood. Have a good look, Darshan. Oh, I didn't know that, you see. Hopefully sometime someone will work out what's going wrong with me. I had a great call from the doctor about 6 months ago to say they've ruled out everything that's likely in a woman my age. Ruled out everything. Literally everything. Oh, man. There's just, like... At that stage, you got to say, well, it's what is not unlikely. That's the thing. What's unlikely, but still possible. Bill, where I am, minus 25. Where I am, minus 25. No, minus 2. Where I am, minus 25 to where I am, 25. Where I am, 25 to where I am. No. Where I am, 25. Like that. When young, I was wondering what I would be as an old, bald man at some point. Now I just wish I would stop. It would stop growing. Honestly, that's how I feel. Say subs without B. Say subs without B. Subs without B. No, I don't get it. Don't understand, Prince Kumar. What do you mean? Give us a clue. Give us a clue. Right, we're now at this stage. So, the thing that I wanted to test was... I have this idea. So, let's do the village thing. Hey, what are you up to? Luca, I am playing with villagers again. I had this idea. I very recently released a iron farm, which you may or may not have seen. I don't know. I'm not assuming that everyone in the world has seen my iron farm. They certainly haven't. I know they haven't. And there was a few design things with it. A few parts of the design which I really don't like. But I knew that I needed to get the iron farm out there. Pronounce subs and remove B. Subs. B. I don't know what you mean. You have seen it. You see, that's the thing. There's a few parts of that design that I don't like even slightly. And the main one is about how you get villagers in, because that initial phase is kind of really ugly. And I had this shower thought. And I thought, you know what? I think I know how to do this. So we're going to have a go. Seuss. What's the Seuss, Prince Kumar? What's the Seuss? I'm farming again. Yeah, Arch, you've seen the video now. You've seen some of the things in it which I really don't like, probably. And I just had this idea. Bro, it's Seuss. Seuss? No, I don't know what you mean. Could you explain it to me slowly? I don't get it. Stained glass, not replace, fletching table. I need to go deeper. -4? -4, I think. Like Dr. Seuss, yeah. Exactly. By the way, you're Indian. That's good to know, Prince Kumar. Welcome on in. Welcome on in from India. You know what my favourite Indian thing is? It's called Penda. And I don't know. I mean, some areas call it Peda, more towards Pakistan area, and some areas call it Penda. It's got many, many names. Basically, it is boiled down milk with like sweetener in it and all sorts of just goodness, like cardamom and saffron and bits of pistachio, and it's just amazing stuff. Maeve, how you doing? Let's see. Sorry, but I'm taking pizza. I'm making pizza for my little sprogs. Back in a bit. No worries. Have a good one. Enjoy the pizza. Can't say better than that. Is there any other way to see villagers created without add-on that you use? No, is the answer. You can, if you're very, very good and very clever, you can kind of visualize them in your brain. But what you need is you have to get the numbers from a MBT reader, and there aren't any really good ones right now. Just that's a fact. Before I got this add-on or this mod, I was using our Bedrock, which is great, but you had to log out of the world to do the test and then log back in. It just wasn't quite working. Penda is my love language. I totally agree. It's amazing stuff. You drink Penda. You drink Penda. That doesn't sound good for you. So Jess, how you doing? Welcome on in. Yeah, bro, there's a lot of Indian people in the chat today. Shout out to India for the best foods. I'll tell you another thing that I really like from India. What's it called? It's oh man, what's it called? Come on, brain, find the word. Patra. It's called Patra. And basically, it's leaves. I don't even know what the leaves are. And it's got like a mixture, spicy mixture, wrapped into it. And then you chop it up and fry it. You get it in tins, like in the shop sometimes. Patra. Brilliant stuff. Love it. Right. Here we go. So I wanted to test this concept, which I feel like I probably didn't do enough of. Like that. Yeah, that's the one. We've got 2 beds right there. Now I'm going to throw... Oh man. How am I going to do this? I need to kill like 8 villagers out of every single pod. 1, 2, 3. Welcome back, Darshan. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, I've just got to turn this one on. Can I use lava to kill the iron golems until I get the tridents needed? Yes, you can. You can. Bring out the golden pressure plates. You can count to 2, you know. I appreciate it though, Arch. The thing is, I'm doing it slowly because I don't want the villages to collapse. Is my mic volume normal? My mic volume has been commented on a few times recently. It's been a little bit quiet. So, I'll bring it a bit closer to my mouth. Maybe a bit quiet. Let me have a look. Of course you can count that high. Thank you very much for the comment on the video as well, Arch. I actually pinned it because there were some really good points in there which I was meant to address, but I didn't. Making tutorials is like, man, difficult stuff. Can you use this method to stack villagers in a raid farm? Yes. Absolutely. I've actually been having a look at Silence Raid Farm recently, the 24 village one. Very interesting stuff. I like it a lot. And there's a few things I want to send back to him, like, it could be improved. For sure and for certain. Right, let's do the village thing. Village... Enter true. Right, so I've still got villages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. There we go. It feels low to me. If it's normal for you, then guess my earphones aren't that good. Possibly. I mean, it is possible. You can just turn the volume up, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think a stacked raid farm is not that difficult. I think when I was looking at it and trying to do a raid farm before, I was probably going too deep into the mechanics, like, what are the limits of this thing? But realistically, it's not going to be that difficult to stack raid farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I know this is super boring, guys. We'll get on to the interesting stuff real soon. Mandel, how you doing? Do you really need more rates than your previous farm? Yes, Mandel. I mean, yes and no. I absolutely don't need higher rates than the previous farm. You don't build these things because you need the iron. You build these things because you want to brag about the iron, okay? All that I want to do is I want to have bragging rights. I want to be like, oh yeah, well, you know what? I just built an island, complete island, huge thing, out of iron blocks. Yeah. Like that. That's exactly what I want to be like. And that's the only reason you build a big iron farm, because you just want to brag. Can't start a new raid after a raid is over for 5 minutes. You can. It doesn't matter if you have to wait 5 minutes. You just move on to a different village and deal with it, innit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Delightful. Sorry, this is so boring. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. What's your thoughts about a mortality glitch in Bedrock Edition? Don't like it. I got it once by accident on a thing. I mean, okay, this is the thing. Without question, it's a bug. It is a bug. There's no question about it, okay? So, I'm not going to use it because quite obviously they're going to remove it pretty soon. It's not going to last that long. So, something which is such an obvious bug, I'm not going to be like, oh no, I was using it and it's been taken away. I'm just going to deal with it. Let's see, I'm interested to see Silence stacked raid farm. Stacking the village is pretty easy with your method, but how do you move the bad omen to other villages? Well, the way that I've seen it is that the bad omen goes to the nearest village centre, not just any village randomly, okay? So if it goes to the nearest village centre and you're talking about a direct line of sight kind of thing, then realistically it's very easy to go in and out of the village. You have to leave all of the villages, move nearer to another one, and then connect it to that one. That's the way that it looks to me. And not having really tested it that deeply, I think that's the thing though, it seems like quite an easy thing in my mind. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do it on a wither and free it in my friends' homes, what about this idea? 1 minute. If I do it on a wither and free it in my friend's home, what about this idea? That would be evil. Utter evil. Diver Cat, yes. Rails. Rails can be the answer. So, you could use rails, you could use water. I think one of the key things is how you lay out your villages and how you're going to move out and in terms of moving towards the nearest village centre. It's an interesting one. You know, it's something which I think I could get into. There's a whole lot of stuff about raids which I'm not interested in, but that is something which I am interested in. So I had a look at it as well. I did some rates testing, and it is like, from a cold start, produced 16,000 emeralds in 1 hour. In 1 hour. From a cold start, like, 0 raids at all. Unbelievable stuff. And I think it could be better. I'm almost certain of it. Just like a little bit of twisting and tweaking. I should have asked Silent if I could play with it on stream, but no. No, seriously, it's like 6 double chests of emeralds an hour. Incredible. No ticking villages. Squeeze me. That's more like it. Right, so we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. So there's one with 4 villages in. Where's that? 6183. 6183. Come on, move. So 6183. This one. I can only see 2 villages in there, so why would it say there's 4? Let's have a look at that list. It's all 2s, except for this one, 6183. And it says there's 4. Am I going insane? Bang. Let's see what you think now, eh? No ticking villages. Just curious. Thinks there's 3 villages in it. Let's see, why the villager mechanics in Java is easy to handle. To be honest, Mandel, I feel like they made the mechanics in Java just, quite honestly, a bit boring. That's what I think. The old mechanics in Java using doors were fascinating. The fact that you only need like 3 villagers and you don't even need... You don't need so many things now for a Java iron farm. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion. It's like the game just wants to give you iron and that's it. 61. Oh, hello. Bonjour. What have you guys been up to when I went away? Do you see that? Unbelievable. Right, let's do the villager list thing again. Let's see. Twos, beautiful. Cheeky villagers. I know, right? Because if they can't reach the bed or workstation in Java, they don't link. But in Bedrock, villagers see through blocks. They don't, but they connect to beds and stations without even reaching it. Well, I'm calling it the villager hive mind. That's the way that I see it. In Java, it's like one villager has its own set of attributes. In Bedrock, it's more like a hive mind. They're all kind of half connected. And that's why I'm interested in what I'm going to try now. Now that we're at this stage, I can actually try the thing. Right, so we've got 10 beds in that village. That village knows it's got 10 beds in it, okay? Right, the village centre for this one is right here. Three villagers plus zombie and killing spot for the iron golem equals easy Java iron farm. Yeah, almost too easy. That's the thing. I'm just like, you know what? You know what? If you want to make the game that easy for the players, just give them the iron. Make them spawn where they just literally produce iron all the time. I think Darshan's right on that. I think that they recently changed something so they don't need the scare mechanics. Okay. Oh, you know what? I wish I'd spotted this a week ago. Wish. Oh, this is very upsetting. No worries, Mandel. Take care. Stuff is easy on Java because that's the version developers play. I mean, kind of, yeah. It's a funny one. Okay, so if you've got a game like Java, which is very, it's very laggy in many ways. It's actually difficult in many ways. And you get people going like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to ram in, I don't know, 200 villages into one spot. Literally one spot. Just to get, like, a scrap of iron. So they say, hey, you know what? That's actually causing a lot of lag because people are doing that. Why don't we just make it so that you can get that much iron just by, well, you know, just breathing, essentially. How about it? Then that'll remove the lag. It's actually a valid way to remove lag. Sorry, Diver Cat. Yes, the thing that I'm looking at here is I placed 10 beds next to a village. All of those beds over there go to that village right there. All of these villagers are right next to a different village, but because there's a spare bed at that village, they go into that village. So essentially it means that the version which I showed not so long ago, how you doing, Hussein? Welcome on in. What I showed in the video was like, oh yeah, you need these tubes going up and you drop them down the tubes and ooh, it's a real pain. But you don't have to do that. All that you need is like a villager pool in the middle and a breeder at the top. And then you just send those villagers out to the pod that you're working on. So, yeah, let's just have a look at this. So when I put together the video, I showed all of those tubes coming down. You don't need that. You need one tube. That's your minimum, one tube. And then you just feed your villagers off from the center to wherever they're going. Oh, that's almost annoying. It's not terrible, but it's just not great, you know? It's too late for me to print or to make a quick correction video. I suppose in some ways this could be the correction video. Doing very good, Hussein. How are you? I'm slowly starting to understand. Oh, that's good. The problem with Bedrock is the devs. The game is limited in many ways. Oh, I don't know. I think, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb here. The problem with Bedrock is... Are you ready for this? The problem with Bedrock is... Java. That's it, Java. We're living in the shadow of a different version that has been worked on a whole lot more. So every single time somebody sees something that happens in Java that seems quite nice, they go, oh, well, why can't we have that? Why does Java always get the nice things? And you know what? They don't always get the nice things. We get plenty of nice things. Nah, there's no problem with Bedrock. Bedrock's brilliant. I say Bedrock's brilliant. I will gripe about it often. But I'm not going to be the kind of person who goes off and like, oh, I'm going to play Java instead. I like the challenge. Yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. Exactly. I'll have to remember that one later, Diver Cat. That's very good saying that one. Hey, Gav, how you doing? You're only secretly here. Well, you're busted now. You didn't keep that secret very well. I don't want Bedrock to be like Java. I want the game to be improved by itself. Yeah, but this is the thing, Maeve, right? A lot of the improvement is based on a comparison to another version that looks very similar. And it looks very similar, and it's called Java. That's it. That's literally it. If we came into this game and said, oh, well, you know what? This is what we've got. And you've got no comparison. You might want it to be better, but you're not going to be sat there going, oh, I wish we had Java mechanics for this. Oh, you know, our Java players have got it easy because of that. It wouldn't work. So, I think that's exactly where the problem hides. Got your volume down, so if you say hi back. Just a minute. There we go. Basically, what we're doing is we're living in the shadow of a bigger brother, as it were. You know what? I'm going to go further, Maeve, and I'm going to say that actually, you know what? Java's not the problem. Bedrock's not the problem. The devs are not the problem. We're the problem. Us, right here. All of us who sit here and go, oh, it could be better, instead of just enjoying the game. It's an absolutely cracking game. Even in Bedrock Game Test Framework, there is Java stuff. I'm just, you know what? I've got this game. I'm enjoying it. How other people enjoy their game is up to them. That's where I am with this. That's my honest answer. In real city with real 5G network. Woo! 5G, that is impressive. You just got to learn to enjoy what you've got. And you could say, oh, well, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it make the game easier if it were like this? We're always going to gripe about something with a game. Always, always, always. Guaranteed. We're never going to be happy with it because, you know what? It's a darn good game and a lot of people have got a lot of opinions about it. We need Java block in Bedrock version. Java version has Bedrock blocks in game. I'm sure that'll make a big difference, Darshan. Somebody else will complain then. Just enjoy the game. Enjoy it for what it is. The game. Don't enjoy it for what it isn't. A lot of people get very, very, very moany about the game, and I kind of don't like that. Please, if you don't like it, just stop playing it. You're actually playing this thing by option. Right, there we go. That is how... That is how we should have been populating these villages. Frustration. Let's see, from here if I go up... Oh. Yeah, let's say 85. Oh, let's just say 80. Oops. Well, you enjoy both games. Well, that's good. I'm just a Minecraft enjoyer. I love seeing people do new things. That's what I really, really, really like. I like seeing cool stuff in the game. I've been seeing some cool stuff in the game recently. Sadly, it's for 1.7, but that's still pretty cool. Right, villager breeder time. What kind of design should I make? What will happen if you just bring the villagers one by one and let them choose the bed and workstations? They will choose the correct village, which is exactly what we've basically now not discovered, but made clear. I remember how happy you were when you found out that the code for the orange glass was 1. I know, right? It's amazing. Love it. So Maeve, if I drop a villager in from the top, he will choose this village because it's got spare beds in it. That's it. So all I need is one small villager breeder at the top that produces villagers. SP, I don't know why I'm not streaming 60 FPS. Am I not? No, apparently it's 30. Well, I don't know. The thing. By the way, guys, if you've got a chance, don't forget to hit that like button. It helps, believe it or not. 2 villagers in a boat and lots of bread. I mean, something like that. So the whole point of the build is to explain how to do it in survival. Yes. Like, I don't want to design stuff that people can't actually build in real survival. And what I've done here is I've simplified the build dramatically already. And that was because, to be honest, it's because I wanted to get the actual farm video out, the tutorial for it out, before I went away. I would stream in 42 FPS if I could, I would, but sadly, there are absolutely no standards for 42 FPS. Super sad. Like, why not? Why wouldn't they do it in 42 FPS? It's the best FPS. Sometimes I'm amazed by myself. Look at that, I didn't even measure that, I just put it down knowing I was going to run water into it. And it's exactly the right length. Insanity. Right, we're just going to go 1. Dead. Sorry, buddy. Nope. 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 Super instinct. Feels like that. I'm very pleased. Right. 1. Can we just, like, get some adults in here, please? Okay, not you. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 8. I only need 8. See the sparkles when they get halfway down? Off you go, buddies. You can do it. You can do it. How close are you? You're very close. Let's just give you a little bit of a helping hand. Right. That is a village with 10 villagers in now. How much easier was that? Where's the village centre gone though? Oh no, it's collapsed. Oh, that is super, super curious. No, it says there's 10. Okay. I'm just going to recenter the village. Right, so let's put you up there. You down there. Delete, delete. Do that. And then get my village center placed. Right there. Toggle spawn boxes. I don't. Do I have that on trapdoor? I haven't tried anything beyond like the basics that I use. Right, that is one village done. Gotta go. Game's about to start. Have fun with your square games. Take care, Lord Gav. I'll give you wave in case you're not listening. There you go. Right, 10 villagers. It's time to test this out over here as well now. Two. 1, 2. Right, so now when I drop 10 more villagers in, they should go to that village. And that's going to be the proof of this. And then all you need is a very simple villager breeder up here. Man, I'm so annoyed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all getting the sparklies. They've taken the beds. They've taken the bait. Not there. Don't you dare go down that one. Or that one. I've always had an affinity with villagers. Dude, get out the corner. There we go, that's better. Changing the time to night might help. Oh, it definitely would. Kind of just... Again, I kind of don't want to be reliant on the night time. I'm just trying so many different things to try and improve how things stack and how people move villagers, and I kind of hate this idea of walking villagers places. It just doesn't do it for me at all. Right, so we've got 2 villages with 10 villages and 10 beds. This is insane. Greg, how you doing? Good afternoon, Groover. Will they pathfind beds at night of their own? They'll try to. They will try to. But I don't want to rely on night time. You know what? I just want to be able to build day, night, don't care. Fine. It's not that it would ruin anything, it's just more like I want to be able to be sure that what I'm doing works regardless of what people are doing. Like, the next thing that I'd want to do is I'd want to test this in different orientation. Like, now that I know a little bit more about the beds, I feel like I might be able to do something more with this. And then it can be done in any orientation. And if it can be built in any orientation, well, then we're laughing, right? Because at the moment, this is a very orientated build. You have to build it in specific ways. Right, there we go. That is beautiful. I'm just going to do one more village over here. Like, I just want to be 100% sure that what I'm seeing is correct. Anyway, I'm going to be away next week. That's going to be amazing. I've got a very long trip to get through, though. That's going to be a pain. I might need to design a villager breeder for this. 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. Vacation hype. I am feeling it. It's going to be great. It's been a while since a decent little vacation. Are going to need time off to recover from your vacation? Probably. It's trains, planes and automobiles at best. I mean, nighttime does work. I don't like it, but it works. Water works better though. Let's be honest. Hopefully we're able to disconnect and not think about villagers for a while. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll come back and I'll be like, and another thing. We've got Village 1 has 10 and 10, Village 3 has 10 and 10, and Village 9 has 10 and 10. Oh, this is insane. This is much easier. Right, so we've learned something a little bit there, which is beds go to villages first. Use lime green glass, bro. Looks OP. OP. What do you mean? Original poster? I don't understand. Anyway, orange is best colour glass there is. Green's just like, I guess. What would happen if you built a larger spawning platform instead of multiple platforms? Bad things would happen. Hit a Gaming, how you doing? Welcome on in. Orange is better. So, what would happen, Maeve, is... okay, if I built one big platform, I would end up with golems spawning in between. I said hello, Hitter. Jeez. I'd have golems spawning in an area where, like, okay, let's say that village spawned a golem, right? But it spawned it right here. Bang. English only, I like Minecraft. I like English. Just because I understand it. That could say all sorts of naughty. I don't know. Maybe I delete it. I'll delete it because I can. There we go. Gone. If that village spawned a golem right here, then the problem that occurs is the golem isn't automatically assigned to that village. The village kind of knows that it's made a golem, okay? So, it knows it's made a golem. This village goes, hey, I got a golem. And the golem then belongs to this village, right? And that village that knows that it's made a golem goes, I haven't seen my golem for a while. I should wait. Because I've definitely got a golem. I know I've got a golem. I'm going to wait. So it waits. And this village goes, I've got a golem, but it died. Now I don't have a golem. This village goes, I made a golem. I just haven't seen it for a while. It's probably busy. In the meantime, this one makes its own golem that also dies and continues to die. But all the time, this village is just like, I haven't seen the golem for a bit. Probably alright. Eventually, this village goes, I haven't seen the golem for a really long time. It probably died of natural causes. I'll try and make another golem. But for all of the time, that doesn't know about the golem that got murdered over here by this village, it waits. It waits and waits and waits for the golem to come home. Very, very sad. I could make movies out of this. Good evening, I Like Minecraft. Welcome on in. So whilst it's waiting, it's not producing golems because it knows that it made a golem. Not but 20 minutes ago, it thinks I made a golem. But after 20 minutes, it thinks the golem's probably gone. Gone and found and ran off to the circus. So then it makes a new golem after 20 minutes. So that's a very roundabout way of telling you what happens if I make a big old spawning area. So what should happen is that the golem gets spawned and instantly gets registered to the village. Right, that would be what needs to happen. It's spawned and added straight to the village from which spawned it. At which point, when the golem dies, the police know where to send the information to about it vanishing and dying. Whereas when the golem died in the previous scenario, they just sent a letter to these guys. These guys never knew. Does that help? I think that really helps. I think that's a solid explanation, personally. Perfect 7 out of 5 for me. Right. What we're going to do with this now. We've learnt a thing. Oh man, I'm annoyed with that. You could literally push golems in from the nether. And just be like, hey, yeah, you go over there, you go over there, you go over there. When I get back from holiday, I'm going to have to do a little correction video on that. Just tell people, actually, it's much easier than what I made out. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to test was the movement of the villages and populating them. Like, this farm with portals would be OP. You mean to get rid of the golems? That is an option, but the trouble is then, here's another problem. If you get rid of the golem too quickly... So, here it is, in Groover terms. That village produces a golem. And, it thinks I've made a golem. But before that village gets to register the golem gets taken away by a portal to another realm. Then that village doesn't get to register the golem, and then nobody knows where to send the missing letter to. Burlux, how you doing? Apita, how you doing? Welcome on in, people. I'm talking about golems and stuff, and kind of half redesigning my golem farm as we go. I'm happy with the layout there, but I feel like I've already found a much quicker way, a quicker and easier way of doing this. Okay, let's go find some new areas to build another thing in. Yeah, 2-player golem farms are a thing. Oh, thank you very much, Apita. Thank you very much. I should change my skin to my proper skin. Not that one, not that one, not that one. No, none of these are my proper skin. I think that one, I'll change that one out. That one? That one. Oh, you know what? We're going on holiday tomorrow, so we're doing this. It's my spirit animal more than my proper skin, Lawful. I forgot to press the equip button. There we go. That's more like it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Much better. Right. Set block. Boom, boom, boom. Stained glass. Bang. You know what? We're gonna try something, and I know it's gonna annoy me. So that's west, east, north. Fill where I am. 10 where I am to where I am. 200 where I am. Redstone block. Boom. It is much cooler. Look at those shorts, man. You can almost see my knees. Yeah, I'm literally going to upset myself now. Just to say it. I am. I know I am. Right. Fill where I am minus 50. Where I am. To where I am 50. Where I am. Stained glass. Boom. No, that's wrong. Let's just get rid of that because that was rubbish. Thank you. Right, did it the wrong way around. I just found your channel. Surely going to check your channel. Thank you very much, Apita. Have a good look around. I've done lots of stuff over many, many years. Some of it good, some of it bad. Most of it good, I think. I'll say most of it. I don't know. Maybe you don't like that kind of thing. Oops. Stained glass. Right. Let's pick a nice, simple number. This minute, that can't be north. No. No. I've done it all wrong. East. West. Rise in the east. That's north. I had it right the first time. Ah, forget it. I'm moving away. Gonna find somewhere else to go to build this. Right, here. So I did it right the very first time. That's correct. And therefore, this is north. Don't mind me, I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Yep, that'll do. I should put an N on it, just so that we all know which way north is. And that I'm not facing south. Right. Let's place a block right there. And then we're going to go 48 in that direction. That's 780. Perfect. Have you ever tried using clients? They have some useful stuff that might help. How do you mean? We'll go 48 in that direction now. Let's see. Come on, brain, do the thing. 36, 76, 77. There. Juliana is watching you on the TV and can't chat, but wants to say hi. Hi, Juliana! How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'll turn the light on so you don't get so much ghosting on my videos. See, when the light goes on, everything stops ghosting. Check that out. Amazing, huh? How you doing, Juliana? Can't chat. I understand. I do understand. Right. If I place a bed right there... Actually, you know what? I should work out the distance in first. So from here, I need to add 24. That's 52. 852. Right there. Beautiful. And then I want to add 12. 64. And then I want to add 6. 70. And then 3. And then something like that. Right. So from here we're going to have a villager up this way. I use Onyx Client. It has stuff like simplified F3 menu, hitboxes, chunk borders, free cam and more stuff. It's like one of those hack clients, but has only good stuff. I mean, I've heard of it. and it sort of has me tempted. If it's a client-side thing, then you know what? I could very easily do it because I've already got the server side. Client side, I'm just adding to it, and they shouldn't conflict. Should be absolutely awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. Yeah, right there. I might have to look into Onyx Client, but not today. Another day soon, maybe. For sure. Right, you can see that bed. I know you can. Don't fake it. Hurry up. Thank you. Onyx doesn't allow anything cheaty unless you're an OP in Creative 2. Now, that's what I would use these things for. I'm using them as aids to design. That's the thing. Right, I want a villager to see this bed. I also want to see this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No. Come on, brain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, okay. That works. So, if I set a bed there, that is that villager's bed. There's another bed over there. That sets the whole thing. You guys are linked to that one. Sorry, I've got to think for a second on this one. Okay. Let's try this and just see how it goes. So I'm trying to work out some logic with a stacking method. Like, I've got a stacking method which is a bit different, which you've probably all seen before. And what I want to do is I want to improve it. And I feel like I can. Hey Amanda, welcome back. Now, from here, if I go bang and bang, I know the village centre's there. No, I think I'm going to have to keep going with this. I mean, this is a little bit of a fighty fight, but I think it's gone the right way. Yeah, it has. Okay. Yeah, like that, then like that. Bang. So this is where it becomes problematic. And that worked. That just slid in there without any question or qualm whatsoever. It kind of shouldn't. That should have been more of a problem. I've got this idea. Right, okay. Bear with me. I know I'm like rambling and not really talking much, but 1. New village. 2. All the villages are bound up now. Then if I create a 3 right there, and I place the villager for that one right here, bang, that villager is now part of that village that's all the way over there. Okay, so I'm just kind of wondering, like, is there a good way of doing this? Like, now that that villager is part of that village over there, you're going to connect to that bed, and you're kind of going to get a bit confused right now. Yeah, no, he didn't take the village with him. Okay. It's partially what I suspected. But what we're trying to do here is we're trying to force villagers into other villages. And I think that I'm going to have trouble now. Actually, no, I should leave that there. So, sparkles on that one. Shouldn't get sparkles on this one. So what's essentially happening is, when a villager is brought into existence, as old guy commented on this farm, surely must be impressed. I don't think so, Mushy Melon. I haven't seen him round recently. He may be impressed, I don't know. I do not know. Right, you are now in that village. How can we use this? Like, a new villager, right? Okay, a villager that leaves a village and enters another village domain goes to any spare bed in that village, even if that bed is associated with a village which is further away than it. So, let's see, we've got... No, it's saying we've only got one village at the moment. Maybe I'm not ticking them both properly. Let's have a quick look over here. Are you guys working? Yeah, you guys are working. Okay. So we've got 2 villages. One of them's got 3 beds and 2 people. Oh no, that's gone weird. Ooh, this is very interesting stuff. So, well, it's the first technical design I've seen on YouTube for a while. Good work. Thank you very much, Mushy Melon. I think it could be better. We've already, I mean, literally today on this stream. Okay, the problem was I wanted to get the video for it out because I'm going to be away next week. So I put the video out and there were some things which I wasn't happy with, and literally came in stream today and did a few minutes work on it. And we've kind of found an easier way of dealing with the villagers, like straight away. So instead of having that great big platform up above to get the villagers in long tube, you just have one tube. Doesn't matter. It's literally very frustrating for me because it could have been a much better design straight away. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm now working on the stacking method. So I want to improve the stacking method. So I'm looking at the villages that I've got here. And I've got a 13 and a 15. So village 13 has got 2 villagers and 1 bed. Village 15 has got 2 villagers and 3 beds. So it's kind of like that villager over there initially went to that village, but then decided to move along. So, if I quickly just do that now. No. Stand here. And I run the village list thing. That's what version updates are for. Yeah, I know, but you know, I want it to be better. I want to be better. Oh, that's very interesting now. So village 13. I still got 2 villages in it. And 1 bed. Oh, this is breaking my brain. What does this mean? The beds go to the village. Basically, the entire village is all about the bed. That's where the village is. Wherever the bed is carrying the village with it. The problem is, that guy got sparkles and saw this bed, but this bed is in this village, not in that village. But he's unlinked from it. Oh, this is fascinating. This is really fascinating. So you're going to land there. That bed is going to grab you and make you part of that village. But it's going to make you lose whatever bed you had hold of that's too far away. Right? Let's just bring it a bit closer. This is literally some stuff which could deal with how things are stacking really, really well. Like, it could super improve how we stack things, even now. And this is an improvement on what I think we were doing. Right, you... No sparkles. You're very confused. Ah, this is brilliant. You're very confused about what to do with yourself. You're right next to one village, and you've possibly already joined it. No sparkles, even though there's a spare bed right there for you. This is really, really interesting to me. Sorry. So the villager goes to the nearest village. But is there a proximity for that? Yeah, I mean, version updates are definitely a thing, Lawful, and I will probably produce a version 2. There's something going on here that I don't quite understand, that I want to understand. Right, bang bang. Let's move this forward even further. I think this is going to be to do with the golem spawning area, so I'm going to turn that on. When I say it's to do with the golem spawning area, I think it's to do with that distance. Anyway, let's do it. Village, spawn through. Right, so that's where the overlap is. That's my line right now. If I pop the village a little bit further forward, and then bang, that villager line is now inside. So oh, that's interesting. It's still inside? No, it's not. Cheers, game. Right, 1, 2, there. In fact, I'm going to be very, very precise. Right, the village centre should now just be on... Yeah, there it is. Right, I said the village centre. The golem spawning line. So, let's add an extra bed to this mix. Now, the golem spawning line is touching right there. Sorry, buddy, we don't want you. Too small to ride the ride. Right, I think... Did you connect? So 13 and 15. Right. So it now says 3 and 3 on village 15. What I'll do is I'll just put in, say, 3. Right, there we go, I think. And then when I put in the village list thing, it'll give us a dividing line between the ones which we've already done. So, village 13 has got 1 villager in it and 1 bed. Village 15 has got 3 villagers and 3 beds, which is correct. That's what I wanted. And that's right here, and it seems to be holding. We're going to do the exact same experiment again, but we're going to step the village back by 1 block. Yeah, that bed's occupied, which is the reason why that one's not going anywhere. Right, so that places this villager outside the golem spawning area. Dead. So one of those beds is attributed to no one. So that villager has now joined that village. Let's just do that and then that. So we've still got 3 villagers and 3 beds. We're going to keep doing this until we get to a point where it goes back to the 2 and 2. And that will be the point at which we know that we can safely introduce a villager to a collection of beds and know that it's going to go to the right village. I'm just going to run the list again. Right, that works. We're going to step the village back 1 more. So we'll take you out of the equation. And we'll take that one out of the equation. So to move that back, I break you, place that there. Wait a few seconds for the sparkles. Right there. Village centre on that line. Grand. Now it's, I don't know, what's that? 8 blocks, 9 blocks away. And we'll place the bed behind it. Right, so you've gone to that bed now. We'll give you a couple of seconds. Right, still says 3 and 3. Okay, we're going to step it back another block. See how that goes. Sorry, honestly, without trapdoor mod, you just wouldn't be able to do this. Oh, that's interesting. That guy's too strong. So that one took over the village lead position. Now the game is going to leave that village centre running for about 20 minutes. I'd love to know why it does that. Right. That's more like it. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Step this village back by 1. Place an extra bed in place. Ready for it? Okay. So you've now gone to that bed. Let's give it a few seconds. I might actually do Tig at 2. So this is going to run the world at twice the speed. So that when I do things, it should happen faster, which should be good. Whoops. There. We're still on 3 and 3. Right. That feels like a confident point to move things back. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put the spare bed right there. That gives me a bit of space to go back, so I don't have to keep breaking it. Right, you've gone to that one now. Right, breaker. Village list. T. Still 1 and 1 and 3 and 3. Let's run that again. Yeah, okay, okay. Let's just break that one. I'm going to move back 2. Like, what are the chances of me missing something if I just go by 2? Very little, right? In fact, I might just be able to do it like this now. Even though he's connected to the bed, he's sort of a low priority one. I'm gonna kill and start again anyway. Next to that bed. Still on 3 villages. I'm not sure anyone's following this. I apologise. Just me being a bit daft trying stuff. I'm gonna go back 2 blocks again. Alright, we need to kill you. Villager list. 3311. I wonder if 16 is the correct number. Go back 2. So every time I move it back, this area is getting further and further away. Right, you connected up there. 3311. Right. Get rid of you. Come on. No, not like that. Okay. Give this another go. Three, 3, 1, 1. Sorry, buddy. It's all for science. I wonder if it's the distance of the bed away from the villager rather than the village centre. I mean, we saw it connect up there. I think they'll have found it comforting. I was feeling a little bit bad about the whole thing. Huh. Oh, nobody can see that bed. That's the problem there. Let's just try that again. Reconnect it up. I mean, at the end of the day, science needs to move forward, right? BC, you don't apologise to your villagers as you kill them. I'm sure there's a little ceremony for each and every one. A cross on the ground for all of them. Right, let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. Can't go that much further back. You got partners to do the dirty work. Really? Wow. Poor things. Still saying 3. Right, we're just going to try this a slightly different way around. from here. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. You can see right up to there. Still holding 3 and 3. Even though this bed is miles away. Stay away from the door. Okay, I went too far. Right. That villager is still linked very strongly to that bed. I'm just going to keep moving this village back, like 2 blocks at a time, until it just breaks. Oh, that's right, nobody can see this bed. It's in village no man land, as it were. Right, we'll put that there. Right, we're moving the village back quite far this time. See? Sorry. I said sorry. Right, so you got linked to that bed all the way over there. This is what I mean about village hive mind. Welcome back, Darshan. This is what squirreling's all about. No new issues, Darshan. I'm trying to understand something. And I'm hoping that in the understanding of it, it'll actually help us improve how we move villages. So like, that villager right over there that's right next to that village is quite happy to be in part of this village with his bed right over there. No problem. Because it's a spare bed. It's like any bed in a storm, essentially. Rude. Your partner likes to collect the heads. That's not a nice sentence. Man, this is actually almost getting painful. I've got to go so far back and forth now. I guess they need to polish the mechanics in the next update. You know, I don't mind. I think there's only one thing that I would like. And that is literally something which we have never had in Bedrock, is villages being shared between villages. So 10 villagers existing in all of the village centres that they overlap. That's literally the thing that we've never had in Bedrock. And that's the sad bit. Because you know what? It would mean that my 10 village iron farm would just need 10 villagers. And that's like, that would be amazing. Oh, it'd be huge. It'd be absolutely huge. It's not going to happen though, to be fair. Okay, I'm going to start going back 4 blocks. Just because I want to get this done. I want to know the answer to this question. Right, so you're going to be part of that village now. Still 3 and 3. I'm thinking it's going to be the whole radius. So the radius is 45 blocks, and that's going to be around about here somewhere. So let's take the guess. We've got a village right here. So this guy can see from the same line. Okay. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. Right. The prediction is that that is in. Let's get some different coloured glass. So the prediction is that a village centre there is going to keep a villager there, but a village centre here is not. That's the prediction, guys. For anybody who's following, what the heck is going on here? Right, let's do that and break that one. And then do that and break that one. And then we'll just pop that there. Okay. Oh, failed prediction. Failed prediction. I think I probably miscounted. So the radius of the village is 45.3. But where's that 45.3 being measured from? Because hypothetically it should be like right there. Let's just try this again. Every discovery is worth something. Right, so that village absolutely should overlap that villager. Okay, so let's just put the bed there. Who cares where it goes? Okay, we'll give it a few seconds. It definitely linked to the bed. No, no, failed again. Ah, ha 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 ha. This is getting interesting. This is getting real interesting. Let's get rid of that. It's right here somewhere. Oh, go away, you. Yeah, everything looks okay. So linked to that bed. That's what I wanted. What the heck? Have I got to go another block back? Am I reading the right lines here? Yeah. Wow. Haven't had one of those for a while. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to move the bed, or the village centre, a fraction closer. I feel like we've got to be real close to something here. Get rid of you. You're going to confuse things. That there. Right. So this is a strong villager and has stolen that bed completely. So I need to get rid of him. He's too much of a leader. Okay, that works. I'm back. I don't get this at all right now, because I feel like this is where I started before I did the big move up here, based on my prediction. Right. This is all good. If you have a lot of patience, at this point in time I would have trapped the player in the bedrock and lavaed about the bedrock. That wouldn't achieve much though, would it, Darshan? That's the thing. You definitely wouldn't get far with that. Right. That now suddenly works. Okay. Let's realign our working parameter versus our non-working parameter. I think that's the thing, if you want to actually learn something, you've really got to sit down and work it out and study it type thing. What we're saying is, a village on this side is held. But a village on this side, we'll soon find out if it isn't. I know this is going to be pretty boring to a lot of people, but this is like the fringe stuff, which if we really, really understood in Bedrock, we could probably have nice things, you know? There it goes. That one broke. We're going to try it again. I want to tiptoe back and forth across this line. And then we're going to count this line and work out what it is. And why does it matter? I mean, it matters to a degree because it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna help our understanding. So a villager within, let's actually count this. Is this guy 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 41. 41 blocks away. I'm counting from the northwest corner of the villager here. How does that make any sense? "41 blocks. I mean, what even is 41 blocks? I know they do like hitchhikers over at Mojang, but why? Why? If the village is within 41 blocks from the northwest corner, then didn't you play Java or did you switch? Gazzy, yeah, I did used to play Java many years ago, and then I switched to Bedrock, and I've kind of been with Bedrock ever since. I really, really enjoy Bedrock. It's like the early days of Java. We're just trying to work stuff out over here. Java, it feels like everything's been pulled to pieces within 5 minutes of not even a release, a snapshot coming out. Going in for the look, Darshan. Take care. There's 41 blocks. What is that? That's like a weird nothing number. It doesn't relate to the radius. The radius is 45.3, which is another weird nothing number. But if a new villager is within 41 blocks of the village, it is completely locked in to that village. And will hold the village. Oh, this is very interesting stuff. I know it's going to be useful. I just can't think why or how right now. Like at this stage, any bed that I place down, I say any bed that I place down. Let's go to the extreme. So I place a bed right there. I should get sparkles on it. Yes, I do. I mean, the interesting thing there is, right? Fletcher, how you doing? This is fun. This is very, very fun. I might have some kind of moment like that, BC. Now this is the fun thing here. It's not too bad, thank you very much, Fletcher. How about you? You having a good one? Can't complain about mine. So my coffee cup is empty. Very sad. So. It's kind of more complicated because the village centre we have sent packing. Pew! Because we stretched the village out. We've made the village bigger than it should be. So the village centre has moved across. So technically at this stage, that villager has got no right connecting to that bed. So we're going to try some more things, because we love trying things around here. Sorry, this is probably going to be very boring for a lot of people, but it doesn't, I'll say it doesn't matter, maybe it does. Maybe it do matter to you, but to me I'm just doing the experiment thing. There's something here which is possibly useful, I don't know. And that's the most exciting stuff to me, the stuff that's possibly useful. Right. Village centre, off centre over there. Right here now. Let's just slam down a spare bed. Boom. Yeah, you can see that bed, so this guy should be able to connect to it. So he does. Is he going to stay connected? Or is he going to disconnect? He stays connected. Even though the village centre's moved. So if you don't know what I'm looking at is we've got 13 and 15. They're the two villages. Neptune, welcome on in. Hope you're having a good day. 13 and 15 are the numbers on the very bottom below me right here. And it's the same thing. They're just two villages. Village 15 has currently got 4 villages in it and 4 beds. Which kind of makes sense. But its village centre's moved away from one of the villagers. This is not to do with... It's not to do with the village centre. It's to do with the bed. Right, you have been unlinked from that. It's fascinating. I'm just not smart enough to figure out where you were going. I don't really know where I'm going either, DC. It's more like... all that I really want to do is understand at a granular detail what's going to happen when I do a certain thing. That's all that I want to know. And now I know. It seems to me, my hypothesis is that it's related to the bed for which the village leader owns. So it's got nothing to do with where the village centre is. It's to do with that bed. Or, the next hypothesis is it to do with any bed? Because if it's to do with any bed in that village, then hypothetically, with a little bit of jiggery pokery here, let's see. If we get rid of you for starters, that should release that one up. And the village centre should shift back eventually. Now, if I just break that... yeah, the village centre goes all the way over there because the village leader is now connected to that bed, not this one. But they are both part of the same village, which is why this village centre is over to the left. It's not right over that not right over that bed. Okay, so the obvious experiment here is if I just pop a bed down here, done, and then we pop a villager in over here. That villager takes that bed. Even though the village centre is miles away and the leader's connected to that one, that villager took that bed. Now, is that villager going to stay in that village, or in that village, or that village? It moved. Is there an easy way to tell who's the leader and who's not? Not really. I mean, okay, the way that it's actually worked out, and this is, I think, the correct way, is you have a village, and within that village you have an unordered list. That's the technical term, it's an unordered list. But that list gets ordered by, like, whatever. Some random number that's attributed to it. And then the one that goes to the top of the list is the one that gets to put the centre out. The problem is that when you get an update or when you get things that change fundamentally in the game, that list can get reordered. So you've got a stable way to say who the leader is for a period of time, but then when there's an update, potentially the list gets reordered. I think it's I don't know exactly what it's called. It's an unordered list, which apparently is easier on like coding, like retrieval systems, than an ordered list. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that when an update comes out, everyone's going to have to reset their iron farms. Like reset the center. Which thankfully isn't that difficult. I'm thinking the village centre just got too far away. I mean... see, that bed got taken up straight away by my two villagers up here. Because that villager is no longer in this village. He was for a second, but not anymore. This is so weird. There's something here. I just don't know what it is. And again, I don't know if it's useful. So the village centre's moved further away again. Connected straight to that bed, and it moved it. This is a strong villager. He's grabbed that bed and called it the village centre. I think I could spend days just going around this and kicking it back and forth and just trying to figure things out. At the moment, I don't want to work on, like, strong villagers. What it means is that he joined that village and was strong enough to become the leader of that village. Which isn't quite what I wanted. See? And that's how you get a ghost village. Okay? This is a ghost village. It's gone now. What does it mean, though? How useful is it knowing these things? Sorry, I know I'm miles away from the microphone over there. Is it actually going to help us with how to stack farms? I mean, essentially what I do know is that once I've got a villager within 41 blocks-ish of the destination bed, or the destination, then I can bring in my villager. But all of this goes back to the original thing, and the original thing was to do with the airdropping villagers in. Where was it? It was around about here somewhere? I don't know. Maybe over here. Yeah, it's going to be here. So I think what I can say is, for sure, it's safe just to drop villagers in from above and use water streams to push them to the final destination. That's going to make life a lot easier. So what does it mean? Sorry, I'm still stuck considering this. Yeah, that just reduces everything. You have one villager breeder at the top, one tube. You place your beds, you drop your 10 villagers in. Bang, they go to the village that you want them to go to. And that's safe for 41 blocks. These guys are set, what? Let's call that 700 to 68. They're 32 blocks apart. So it should be very easy to fit another village on the side here, and it could still be part of that drop chute. In fact, it's 42 from the middle, because that's where they're coming in from. So from there, add 42, 26. Oh, man. So hypothetically, a villager drop there would join a village all the way over here and not unlink from it. Which is another 1, 2, maybe 3 villages in that direction, 3 villages in that direction. Probably another 1. It's big. Big. Yeah, I'm going to be thinking about this whilst I'm away. I know I am. I think I just need sleep on it. And then I might suddenly go, oh, you know what? We can use that. We can use that for stacking villages. I know, right? Not a single golem. Oh, we can make golems happen. That's not a problem. Very, very doable. I'm a bit lost in the thought on this at the moment. Yeah. I don't know if I can use that information right now, I think. One thing that I really wanted to do was work out how to get beds right next to each other. Like, I know how I've done it a couple of times, but I think I'm very tempted to give this one a go now. Okay, we're going to give it a try. I want to just get 2 villages right next to each other. I want to get a method whereby I can do it every single time without any problem. I'm going to leave these 2 lines in just in case it's useful. All the way up there. I predict that we'll have a eureka moment whilst eating dinner with the Tea Fairy's parents. Probably. I'll suddenly wake up and be like, oh, that all fits together now. Like, that all makes sense. I get it. I get it. I know what I'm like. Literally thinking about how the breeder might work better. And it just came to me. I was like, what if it was like this? And then it made perfect sense. If I go there... Oh, that was interesting. Collapse. I'm picturing a lot of confused people at the dinner table, Lawful. Now I'll keep it quiet and I'll just go, That's how I'll do it. That's how you do it in Sweden. That's how I imagine Nobel worked when he was like, TNT. There's literally the law of Yanta. Yanta's law. Which basically states, you shall not be... What's the word? You shall not be flamboyant in any way. This is very interesting. I wonder what these sparkles are about. Like this, right now. It keeps linking, delinking, linking, delinking. Oh, don't you worry, Lawful. I will not be sleeping that close. Now, if I do this, the grass that sticks up gets cut off. Yeah, something like that. It is that kind of thing. Certain mentality. You did not connect to that bed. Why did you not connect to that bed? Sir? Are you just going to go and ruin everything for me? I feel like you are. Why? There's a whole bed right there for you. How are you not connecting to it? This is very weird. I placed 2 beds there, and then a 3rd bed there. I get this. Kind of fascinating. There's stuff going on. this bed is not connectable. Why? Why, Minecraft? Why are you doing this? Have I missed anything? That's 48. That's going to be 24. That's 12. No, I've got a line somewhere. So 48. That's 24. That's 52. So that's correct. 52, 64. I'm missing a line right there. But that's not going to make a difference. Oh, it's because nobody can see it. Haha! You know when you do something silly? You know when you give yourself a mini heart attack? Okay. Right. I'm going to place the bed there and then break the bed. All mess breaks loose. Fascinating. Really fascinating. So who's got that bed? I think you've got this bed. Yeah, you do. And you've got that bed. Right, that will work because you're closer. Now this one should cause massive confusion. It doesn't know what village it's nearer, and there's a villager over there that can be in either village. So essentially, I think what's happening is both of these villages are claiming this bed repeatedly. So what I want to do is I want to move this village back. And how do I move it back? Two, 3. 77 plus 44, 45, 46. 3 is 83, 9. 923? I think 923. One, 2. Okay. So you get your very own villager, but you're going on this side. They made a movie with swears in it and later beat them. Really? Why would they do that? You know they can edit, right? Editing's allowed. Not cheating. Right, so you connect that village and you pull it back. And then because you pulled that village back, I can place that in there. That gets moved up. I'm gonna have to mess about with this. No, not that one. Not that one. That one. Bang, bang. Bang. So that's two villages right next to each other. Not bleep, they muted the dialogue for that time frame. That sounds like a terrible movie. Why would they do that? New village. New village. Come on, moving on up. Sorry, I'm going to get off this iron farm nonsense pretty soon. I know it's going to be pretty boring for a lot of people. So I do get a little bit deep involved. Put you there. Put a bed right between yous. And let's get ourselves another villager. See, this is what I'm learning. The location of the villager doesn't matter at all. Literally doesn't matter. Right, so that bed can stay there. Let's move forward still. So that one's associated with you, right? Yeah. Knew it. I mean, maybe I'll just get rid of both of them and work it out in a minute or three. Really great, that's how we learn things. Yeah, it is great. I just know that my audience isn't necessarily here for that all the time. To say, right, now this one, got two villages. If I just go over here, village 1, village 2, and go there, I should pull back the middle one. And then I get a chance to place this bed in. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's about as close as you can get them. Let's see if we get a fourth one in place. Because I feel like I know where it can get complicated. Ooh, I best move there. And then one more, and I'll get this extra villager in place. Bang. Yep. Oh, no. No. Naughty, naughty villager. What are you doing? So if I put a bed there, that bed's essentially unclaimed, right? And then put an extra bed there. There's something very interesting going on here. Like, wherever I place a new bed, it's getting claimed by the same villager, which is all the way over there. And they're just leaving this one dead. It's dead to them. But then this one, well, he likes the bed. Grand. I don't know which one he connected to. But he's in that village now, so it kind of doesn't matter. So like that, and then you get a bed right there. And that should pull back the one village that I want out of the way. And then you can have a bed back. Beautiful. No, it went wrong. Because that villager wants it. What a jerk. Is that you? I mean, it looks like you. So that's 4 villages in a row. The question is this useful? And is it actually replicable in game? Because what we're getting here is when you create a village, you're kind of creating this collection of villagers. Now, okay, no. Here's a question. Why did that guy steal the new bed and leave his first bed? Just why? What would be a reason for a villager leaving a bed that it already has and claiming another new bed? I'm fascinated by that. Like, I just don't get why. I don't get it. Oops, no, wrong thing. Clean sheets, I mean, that is higher thread count, also possible. I do agree with that, DC. I would go for a higher thread count. I suppose it was an orange bed, so it was a little bit of an unfair test. I just don't... There's things that I do not understand. And it's possibly to do with odds and even numbers. I'm going to put one more in the row. Just to see. I want to be able to get the... See? Look at this. It's like a disco. Disco beds. And the village has collapsed. I don't understand this, but it is very, very curious, and I want to know more. We're going to just run a hypothesis, which is that it's to do with how close the bed is to a different village centre. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out to there. Right, so, bed 1. New village. Bed 2. Moving the village on up. Right. I'm sure I saw like double sparkles on that bed when I placed it down, so I'm just going to try it again. One set of sparkles, double sparkles. Double sparkles, guys. What the heck is that about? My village is being held nice and tidy there. It's just this position. Ha 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 ha. Just a moment. No, no double sparkling. I mean, it seems solid now. What the flip was that about? Double sparkles. Okay, I think I've learned something. Orientation matters. Like, if I do that, double sparkles? Go on, do the double sparkles. You know you want to. I'm not. I just do not know. Like, sometimes I was getting double sparkles then, and now I'm absolutely not. If I break this bed, what does it mean? What does it all mean? See that? Stolen. Stolen, but why? This bed's now like dead. Nobody cares about this bed anymore. This one. Party bed. Well, that worked. It may have been possessed. Let's see if I can do that again. Right, one there. Single set of sparkles, and many, many sparkles. That village back there just doesn't get it. I just don't get this. See, that village is now connected to that one. That works. But if I delete that, what happens? No, I don't understand either. But it's very fascinating to try and understand. It could be to do with the fact that that villager is essentially outside of, like, render distance. Lack of hygiene. Welcome on in. Tell you what, I've been thinking on this issue for a long time. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to walk away from this because I don't know why it's happening. But what we're going to do is, we're going to have a very quick revisit of the workstation stuff. Something is going on. Like, why? 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 Why, game? Why? I'm intrigued anyway. So, the thing with the workstations is, what you're suggesting, let me just throw it on down. Fletching table is something like this, right? Okay, at the moment my current setup is this. And that's 10 tables with space for all of them to work at. Now, this is the problem with this setup. If you want to add, I'll just do it in glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, essentially, right? Apparently they can see that. So that's what you want to add in. So, what we'll do is, I'm just going to kill everyone. Don't worry. Let's throw a bed there so that they can have a nice time. Okay. So the bad corner, which is the northwest, which will be that one. Right, this guy should. You're not going to create a village here, buddy. You've got everything you need. You really, really should. Or not. Right, village, Fletcher, job done. Okay, so this guy can reach this one, but let's get them working. Time, set, day. So he goes to work, he's quite happy. If I am a jerk and stand in this corner, and in fact add a different jerk to that corner, most of the time that villager can just about reach that station. So let's do some tick reset / tick at 3. Oops. Tick acceleration 3. In fact, we can do another thing. Village head? What's head? I've never seen that one before. True. Don't know what that one's doing. Village info. Okay, this is quite a lot of information. But what's it say? It says it's got a bed there. There's no alarm. Working. Oh, this really doesn't line up very well. Okay, that's better. So it can actually just about reach that. If we're a jerk and we remove that one. So the point is, I've pushed this one quite far over into one corner, away from its workstation. Now what I've found is, it won't disconnect from the workstation, but it won't work either. Then again, that looks like it's working to me. I think the set of numbers on the far right is the tick in which it last worked. I tested this a lot once to see exactly where they could reach. You can get 20 workstations around a villager that work. How about this? Yeah, you only need 15 of them, but if you got 20, then you're dealing with all of the possibilities that 5 of them or 1 of them doesn't want to work for 5 minutes or something. What does the M stand for? It doesn't actually say. There's an M in the middle which is red. This guy doesn't have a bed. He doesn't have a job. So bed, something, job. 22-1. I don't know who these numbers are. Yeah, the numbers on this guy are going up as well. And this guy definitely can't work. So M, what does the M stand for? I might have to have a quick look. These notes, no, that one. Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Chinese. I'm very good at Chinese. Village. BMJ, the binding of the villager to the bed, cloth, and work block. Green means binding, and red means not binding. And the last data represents the real-time value of the clock in the villager's body. Okay. So, what does the M mean if it means clock? It's not binding to a clock? What does that even mean? Okay. And the last indicates the number of the villager in the village. Right. Oh, it doesn't actually tell you enough information to be useful. That's the problem with that. It's worth a try. I mean, what we're saying is we'll just try it, we'll do it, we'll build it. Build it and they will come. So, fill where I am -8. Yeah, where I am -1 to where I am -8 to where I am 8, where I am -1 to where I am 8. Iron block, that'll do. We'll call this probably the last experiment of the stream because it's very warm up here. I feel like I've lost a lot of people in the weeds on this one. You just not break. Thank you. So fundamentally what we're saying is, or what we're going to test, because it's easier to test it like this than to do anything else, is if I place a set of beds underneath here. I live in the weeds at this point, honestly, I'm there. I am there. I'm not going to worry too much about how amazing this spawning platform is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's double this up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so that's that. To get this to work, we're going to need a villager pod. You can go right there. Go there with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll drop them in from above. So what we're saying is, if north is that way, that's northwest. That means that these ones are the locations that we're talking about. And that will get us up to 15. I know. I just thought today I would go easy on people. I don't want to give people a heart attack. 1. Summon villager. Where I am as adult. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So for this to work, 75% of them have to be able to work, right? What are you doing there, buddy? Excuse me, but no. Just straight up, no. Stop it. Right, that's better. That is good enough. We've got a cat already, so we know that the village is there. We know it's got a village centre somewhere. We've got 20 villagers and 15 workstations. Now, lack of hygiene, are you still out there? If you are, is this the setup that you were talking about? So we've got the corner here knocked off, which is the northwest corner, which is the side that they can't reach at all. Yes. Okay, so we've got a golem, which means that 75% of them are working in that setup. We've got 2 golems, which means that this is actually working. Very interesting. We've got 2 golems pretty much straight away. Let's give it some chance. Okay, that one's working. That one's working. Bang a boom, bang a bomb. 2. I mean, to be fair, this is working. I'm just gonna pop down there and give them a stir. Because although it's working, I have reservations. Okay. They're not very stirred up. Yeah, how do I stir these guys? They're a little bit... They're all a bit stuck in one corner. See, that's more what I'd expect. Right. I'm going to cause them some severe problems. Because I want them to distribute in a way which I would expect them to. At the moment they're all clumped up in like one place. Makes no sense to me. Go and have a look. Gonna relog it. Alright, let's go for that again. Join. Water's not a bad idea. Yeah, I prefer mine shaken as well. They're kind of shockingly well aligned, which doesn't make any sense to me, but apparently I can't unalign them. Right. Yeah, water, Greg. Yep, we're on it, pretty much. Still got a golem. That's kind of insane. To be fair, there's no reason why I can't just put 20 villagers in. Funny we're only getting one golem, but like, I know a way to get 20 villagers to work. It's just a little bit... Okay, we haven't had any extra golems now. Two golems. It would improve the rates quite a bit. It would basically push it up to... oh gosh. As near as, darn it, 4,000 iron an hour? We do have a Groover Cat. Very important. Yeah, let's try this again. Because what I would normally see, or normally expect to see... Oh, thank you very much. I'd normally expect one in the corner over there, like that. One in that corner over there like that. Then one in that corner over there like that. Then one in that corner over there like that. So, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. They're all moved around in the ways that I would normally expect. So let's have a quick look at our village list. Village list. Ooh. So we've got 20 gold, or 20 villagers, 20 beds. We've got the speed of this sped up to 3 times normal speed. Let's do a quick time set day. So that will give them the opportunity to actually work. Look at that, that's like perfect. That's 100% efficient. But no golems. Right, / tick, or tick reset, / tick warp. Now, how much we want to speed through? 20 minutes is a full day night. Let's do 48,000. So that's 2 day night cycles. And let's have a quick look, make sure that we haven't lost any workstations that we thought we had. Yeah, okay, so that's the exact setup. So I think this is closer to what I would be expecting. And I think what happened there before, which is interesting as well. How about putting water in there now? I mean, the thing is, we're in the four corners already, which is what I'd expect. But I think what I was going to say was this is more consistent with what I tested before. And yeah. We're going to speed through like a day and night and day and a night. I'll do a quick... Well, let's just tick reset it because I don't think we need to spend forever staring at it. If I put water in there now, these guys are going to get eaten. Better? There you are. Right, water. Don't know if I'll be able to get water in there, but we'll try. No, I literally can't find the block. Right, set block. Where I am, minus 1, 2, 3. Water. Yeah? There we go. Let's go back to the tick warp. 24, 1, 2, 3. This is 20 minutes. They should try and play through as fast as it can. See, this is the thing with having just the workstations all the way around. It's a little bit... Will it, won't it work? We don't know. Because sometimes they can reach the workstation and sometimes they can't. It's literally the difference between where a villager stands inside that block or inside that pod, whether it stands in one corner or another. Rugby zombies, they're definitely interested. They've probably got armour on that I can't see. It is quite strong. Alright, we'll let this 20-minute cycle run. And the village is perfect. It's just down to the fact that some villagers are stood in the wrong corner. There is a way to do that lack of hygiene. A very good way to do that. Which I will show you very, very soon. The flowing water doesn't... It's not going to make a difference. They push each other away so much. So, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to kill these guys. Sorry, Pete. But you need to go. Right, let's get one of these. Yeah, I think that'll do it. I think I showed this in... Oh, I can't remember where I was showing this. Right. So, fletching table... There. There. I mean, it doesn't really matter. That's north. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's try the thing. Grindstone. That's what I wanted. So, like that. And then we go like that. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. And then we go southwest corner. We go 1, 2. And then we go, I think, there. And there. Can't remember exactly, but we'll soon see. So, summon villager as adult. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We put that back into place there and that there. And then we piston push that up. Oh, I need redstone. Right, and then a relog. So, relog, boom, boom. Boop, 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 boom. Right, these guys are perfectly center aligned now. And they can actually reach lower and higher than they could before. Because they're a little bit higher than they were, they can just reach these ones. And because they're in a good position, they can actually reach a surprising number of locations. You'd be amazed. Let's go straight in for the 3 there. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, I think. Village info. Right. So it shows where all of their workstations are. That's what this is showing. So I'm missing 2 workstations by the looks of it. Oh no, what's this very bottom one? So there's one of them missing a bed. I think I've got 1 too many by the looks of it, right? How do you know if any spawn nitwits? If I use the summon as adult, you only get like clean basic villagers. Right, so I've literally got 1 workstation not being worked. And I think we might just... No, I don't think I'm going to get away with it. We'll try. We'll see. Village info. There is a village. So right, you can see where all of the various workstations are. 1-1. I don't know what 1-1 means. But we'll see. Right, it is currently daytime. Let's get rid of those guys. And let's see if we can get this thing to produce some golems. Come on. Tick warp 2400. If it doesn't produce any golems, then they're not working. The first while I can hear them working. Just have this worry. If I don't get any golems, then it's not worked. Oh, I'm missing a bed? Well, that would stop the golems. Jeez, that must have happened when I was breaking stuff, right? So, village list. Got 90. Okay, well, there you go. But no golems as yet. Yeah. Brad, how you doing? It is a nice cat farm, isn't it? Many cats. It's apparently it's not working, and I was so convinced it's gonna work. I've only got 19 villagers, but that doesn't really work. That doesn't matter. Curious. Village list. 19 villagers, 20 beds, 0 golems. I'm sad. I'll give it until the end of the tick war. Anyway, we're not going to be going much longer. I've got to go and do stuff. Yeah, the usual problems. Mr. Balrog, this doesn't look like an iron farm. No, it's a very, very small mob farm, apparently. Don't understand it. It should be working. I mean, you can see them all down there. They've all got workstations. If only I knew what these 1-1s meant. Oh well. I have to go eat dinner. Have a good rest of the stream and an amazing vacation. Thank you very much, DC. They're no likey workstations above the head. But this is a bit different, Mr. Balrog. I tested this before, and this was literally working in one of my earlier versions of the farm. The earlier versions of the farm. I had a setup. I had a dream. And the dream involved this actually being useful somehow. Like, look at that thing. It's perfect. It increases their range of working. Like, they can just see this one. And then they can see all of these, usually, because they're a little bit off the ground. They're just enough off the ground to be able to see that. I'll do my best. Thank you very much, Lawful. I'm going to keep going for a couple more minutes. What have we got going on here? We've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 15 workstations right there. I heard him working the grindstone. Yeah, they do. They do. Maybe the carpet. How do you mean the carpet? I mean, I'm one villager down, but that should be fine, right? I should get golems up there. Anyway, now's not the time. Carpet under the villagers' feet. No, this was fine. I am going on vacation. Today is my last stream. Look, I'm ready for it. Look at me. I've got my shades on. Got my summer stuff on. Like I've had you, it definitely works. That's the thing. I know it does. Right, let me see if I can find it. I might have been doing it in the previews. Oh, it's probably Iron World? No, that's a different thing. Not Froglight, not that one. Oh, I know what I did. It's okay. Give me 2 seconds, I'll find it. 2 seconds and I will show you what was going on. I may have actually already downloaded it. None of that, none of that, none of that. No, 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 no. No. Oh, where's the pipe? Not add-on, not back to the world. No. Re-download it. Okay. I shall show you momentarily. Newer version of the game is... Lord. Why? Why are you like this? I was playing this one in the preview, and I don't know why I can't open it. Can they work through slabs? I think it's all to do with, like, a very subtle measurement of the distance. How do I get this darn thing to play in the current version? Just because I was playing it in the previews, the 1.19 previews. Okay, let's just open up preview. This will be the last thing I do. Okay, let's get rid of that starters. Clear that. I just don't understand why I'm not allowed to play my preview worlds in the current versions eventually. Okay, so this is like so many different things that I was trying. Probably this one. If you have them standing in lower slab, they should be able to reach all the corners then. Yes. But only one block of each corner. Right. So this was one version of the farm which I was running. And this is one which kind of broke me a little bit. Because I was overlapping the villages like so. And I would get a golem. It'd be great. And then it would drop. And it would have huge problems. And that was all to do with the golems moving around. So this works. This entire setup works. And it's very difficult to show you right now. But they can reach all of them. And they all work. There's only 10 villagers in each of these villages. Sadly, I can't show you this on any kind of preview thing because darn thing doesn't work. So this was 2, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that should produce a golem producing village. What have we got there? We've got 3, 7, 10. 10 workstations, 10 villagers. Can't do any of the commands to show you it working. Should do instead is kill all these guys. Just to be sure. Don't want any confusion here. Can't even tick warp it. Oh my god. Anyway. That setup works. It's very slim. Very, very nice. And hypothetically should allow for a lot more workstations. Because they can reach all of them. I believe they should be able to reach all of them. Needs working on. Anyway, guys, Steve has got a message for you. It's time that Steve went away, and I'll be gone until the end of the month, basically. It's going to be a long one. So I'm not back until 20 days' time, and I go away on Monday. So it's going to be a long break. So, I'm going to say, thank you very much for hanging out with us, guys. It's been great. And we will be back in about 3 weeks' time. Have fun, everyone. Take care. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.